Hello everyone and welcome back to TerraFirmaPunk. Today, I'm not quite sure what we're doing today. So if we look at our quest book, we definitely have options. We could go after this brass cogwheel here. We could go after some iron tool tech, which may not be the worst idea in the world. Do I have progress on any of these? I have progress on weapons. I got progress on tools. I could look into making the carpenter's equipment. Let's actually look into that for a second here, because that would be fun. Carpenter's hammer. I need 3 wrought iron or 3 bronze. Okay. I need 1 wrought iron or 1 bronze. Well, bronze is cheaper than iron, honestly. First things first, I should have taken care of this before recording, but oh well. We gotta eat. So, what's been new lately? I think I'm ending Pixelmon on this channel. As much as I really love that mod, and I actually enjoy the Nuzlocke rules that I've set up and all that stuff, the fact of the matter is, at this point, I don't really know that there's any interesting way to record that Nuzlocke. And what I mean by that is, I don't think that there's literally anything that I can do to make progress towards the ultimate goal of getting all the legendaries, other than grinding and waiting around. So with that in mind, I decided it might be best to end it, although I do have something new coming up. I was planning on releasing it this past Sunday, but things didn't work out, and so it'll be coming up this Thursday in Pixelmon's usual slot. So get ready for that. It's something new for me. It's a game that's been out for, I guess, a little while now, but I've never had the opportunity to, well, I've had the opportunity. I have just never taken the opportunity to get it going. So there was a Steam sale. It was really cheap, so I bought it. Basically what I'm getting at here. So let's see. And I actually probably allude to the fact that the sale is still going on at the time of the recording. Just ignore that. It was originally supposed to go out on the Sunday, in which case that statement would have been true. Okay, so I do not have any brass cogwheels already. Good to know. Let's see, what else do we have here? The grappling hook. How do we make you? Because I think our problem before was iron, correct? Okay, rope. Do I still have that somewhere? I certainly still have a rope arrow. That's cool. If I had rope, I would have assumed it'd be in here. The only other place I can imagine it being is here, and it's not there. So yeah, I'm probably out of rope. Alright, if I want to make more rope, I need more jute to be processed. Correct? Correct. Alright, so let's head out to the farm. Let's get that taken care of. That's something we can do. Maybe. It says it requires vanilla iron, but I'm really hoping it does accept all iron. Because I'm pretty sure vanilla iron is inaccessible in this anymore. It used to be you could get it from zombies, but I'm not sure that's the case anymore. You're not grown yet. Well, that's unfortunate. You've also all stopped doing your thing. which isn't great. What time of year is it? It's late autumn. Okay, well, I guess it is turning to winter soon, so maybe I should just take these out of the ground. Yeah, I can just, oh, well, then I accidentally plant them. Okay, right-clicking is not the option. Did I just keep thinking I'm hearing a Minecraft spider, but it's so faint that I'm pretty sure I'm not. Could just be my hair against the inside of my headphone as it settles in place. Who knows? Regardless. So yeah, Pixelmon not really on the table anymore. That challenge is probably something I'm gonna end up doing on my own time. Just for fun. What else is new? Oh, I've mentioned this before on, I'm not sure if it was this series or Agrarian Skies. I think I've talked about it on one or the other. Might have even been the Zephyr mod pack. I now have the newest releases in the Pokemon franchise. Well, I have one of them. I have Moon. And that's been super fun. Like, God, I miss playing Pokemon on a handheld. I have not played a handheld Pokemon game since Emerald released. So that was a long time ago. I had my Game Boy SP. I had Emerald version. I was like, all good to go get Rayquaza and all that cool stuff. And then they started coming out for the DS. And I never got a DS. Because at that point I was pretty much old enough to get my own consoles. If I wanted them. And nothing about the newer games really drew my attention. Diamond and Pearl seemed wasn't a fan of the legendaries at the time. So we can't do the Jute. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna look at that cogwheel again. Cogwheel? No, brass. So it's a double ingot, which I technically have here, but I believe I also have... No, I don't have here. Do I have enough materials here? I do. Also should put these seeds away, obviously. Free up the inventory space. There we go. Alright. Was it 11 and 1? I think it was 11 and 1. Okay. So yeah, Diamond Pearl didn't really catch my attention. Then it was Black and White. Also, like, meh. Then Black and White 2 came out, and I was still just sort of ish on that. It was also the first time they had done another dual version release in the same generation as a previous release. Normally, the formula up until then, well, up until Diamond and Pearl, was you got the two main versions, and then you got a middle ground third game. So for Red and Blue, or Red and Green, depending on, you know, where you were at the time. So those two came out, and then a little later on we had Yellow version, which was mostly a tie-in for the anime, obviously. Start you off with the Pikachu, all is good, everybody's having fun, you get all the 3 starters, and things are a blast. And then Gold and Silver came out, and it was like, it's a whole new world we live in, and that was awesome. And then eventually they came out with the third version, which was the first game to feature animated sprites, although they only had an animation upon the encounter startup, after which they returned to their static form. But yeah, so Crystal version came out sort of as the middle ground game. In some cases you had both of the version exclusives from the earlier games, but at the same time you didn't have access to everything. So, meh. Then we had Ruby and Sapphire, which came out in the Hoenn region. And after that, they were followed up by Emerald version. And then we got Diamond and Pearl, and everybody was expecting like a... Wait, hold on. Is Pokemon Platinum version a thing? I think it might be. No. Platinum? No. Who would even have been the... Who would have been the face for that? Why does Platinum sound familiar? I'm losing my mind here. That's a good question though. Why does it sound so familiar? I'll have to look that up later. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe Diamond and Pearl did have a Platinum version. Dialga, Palkia... Who would have been on the cover though? Arceus? No. I'm not thinking Black and White, am I? No, Black and White was the dragons. Who would have been the head for Platinum if there was one? Giratina? No. Is there a legendary I'm not thinking of? It's definitely not the rainbow bird thingy. Rainbow bird thingy. That actually more accurately describes Ho-Oh than Chris something? Cress something. That was easy. Nah, who would have headed Platinum version? I have no idea. Maybe I'm thinking of like a fan-made ROM or something. Probably. Okay, anyways. We had those two. And then they didn't have their third counterpart, or maybe they did. Maybe I'm totally wrong. But then what really broke the mold was that we had Black and White. And then they decided, well, instead of making a gray version, or that would have been meh-ish, eh? So that's a good call. So instead of doing something like that, they decided, well, we're just going to make Black and White again, start them off from a different part of the map, and have them work towards the beginning of the first release. Ish. I'm pretty sure it becomes accessible at like the midpoint of the game, actually, but basically you're working your way in reverse. From my understanding. And then it's a direct sequel to the previous game, so you'll encounter the characters from the last one. They'll be helping you out, all cool and stuff. And then, all that junk. And then they come out with X and Y, no Z version. They come out with Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. No Emerald yet. Granted, they did not do a crystal when they re-released Heart Gold, Soul Silver, nor did they do a Lightning Yellow when they released Fire Red and Leaf Green. What would crystal have been? Heart Gold, Soul Silver? Body crystal? Crystal body? I don't know. Okay, so I needed 4 of you, correct? Because I just made 4 of you. Pretty sure it said 4. Oh, thank God it said 4. Okay, well, they need to cool down first and foremost. So we're first and foremost. Did it? Nope, still set to normal. Why is there no mobs ever? Is spawn protection actually a thing? Please tell me it's actually a thing, because I was starting to think it wasn't a thing based on the dungeon down below. Or maybe this, the entity limit has been reached underground and therefore nothing is spawning up on the surface. Although we should be far enough up that anything down here would be able to despawn for being too far away and then respawn further up and so on and so forth. Anyway. So, yeah, anyways, I really got my interest in the franchise back when they came out with X and Y. I wasn't really all about the Mega Evolution things, but I had to admit, the black and blue Charizard was pretty cool. And I liked the Blastoise thing. I felt the Venusaur got the short end of the stick. I mean, it's cool, but it basically looks like he just got a little overgrown on the back, as opposed to, you know, a significant form change like Blastoise and Charizard had. Well, Charizard X had. Like, Charizard got a complete color overhaul for his X form. He got a complete shape overhaul for his Y form. Blastoise had a total shape redo with his cannon layout, and I mean, really, he just looked a lot more sleek. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like Venusaur was just like, well, we could turn him from Flower Lizard to Jungle Lizard. It's like, oh, well. Granted, I have never picked Bulbasaur as a starter, so I'm pretty sure I would not have changed my mind then. So, sorry, buddy. Alright, up to 10 lives. Good quality reward bag, strawberry bush, and tomato seeds. That's not bad. Strawberry bush is staying with me until we are good to go next time. Okay, so now it wants me to make a gold rivet. Okay, so gold double ingots makes 4 rivets, and it wants me to make how many rivets? 4 rivets. So I need gold. You know, I would not be opposed to working through these quests as a bit more of a priority. Iron cogwheels? I could get that done. Not this time, we don't have time for that, but I could get that done next time. We could start up with Cogs next time. So that's not bad. And then I think we're gonna need gold here, probably, because obviously they're not gonna make us do the same thing twice. This has got a bit more shine to it. So we might start a gold mine at the end of the next episode, if we have the time. We might not. But yeah. So we'll see about that. Anything basic we can do? Saddles? Can we make saddles? Is that a thing? I think it is, right? Saddle. Pretty sure you can leatherwork a saddle. Yeah, look at that. Okay, actually, we might have time to do that real quick before we stop here. Where did I put my knife? The knife. Saddle. I don't have horses yet, but nah. And I would probably prefer ink sacks because they're hard to come by. Actually, that's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. Pretty sure I have ink stored here somewhere. Because we kept seeing squids wash up on the beach. Did I not keep the ink? No, there it is. And my game suddenly is slowed to a crawl. Okay. I think we're okay. Oh, can I make a quiver real quick too? Yeah, we have time. Quiver. Okay, yeah, I can do that. That is a fantastic idea. Because now... Lovely, 25 arrows. Okay, cool. How many confusion arrows do I have to make? Does it say I only need to make... No, it says I need 4. Okay, in that case, it's definitely not worth it. Copper javelins, I'm just gonna take the arrows. Alright, anything else real quick I want to do? I could do those, but we'll probably not right now. What's a thing of whiskey? What does it want a thing of whiskey? Granite, diorite, gabbro, granite, diorite, gabbro. And it sucks that those are so specific. Smooth granite. Yeah, we're not doing any of that anymore, I guess. Crowbar. Oh, didn't we have a plan for that last time? Oh my god. Crowbar. Oh right, now I needed hematite powder first. Right. Okay, well, regardless, that's going to do it for this one, so thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff, as always. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like or a comment. Any and all feedback is always very much appreciated. Helps me out a ton, and I do always love hearing from you guys. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.